Jacob, congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
Yes. So for my fans at home, would you kindly explain to us your role in the film?
So I played the owner of the farm in the film.
That's right. I saw the film last night. I had the fortune of seeing it. It's a very heavy World War II drama. What was your reaction when you first read the script?
No, I liked the story. Thought the character was really good.
Your character frightens me. At one point, he shoots that pig. I was like, no! Like, did you see him as a conflicted man? Sort of like a... He's not a bad guy, is he?
Well, I will leave that to the audience. But as I said before, the thing that I like was that he's not one-dimensional. I mean, he has a project which is very, for him, about this farm, and so he follows along, you know, more than I think that he's convinced about anything political. I think that's just to survive also for himself. It's a wrong choice, and you know, it's kind of sad, but yeah.
Sir, congratulations on your movie.
Thank you.
Yes, I had the fortune of screening it last night.
Oh, good.
Yeah. When it comes to World War II drama, you know, you got to be extra sensitive because it's a very sensitive subject. How do you strike that balance in the script?
I think I don't know. I think you just have to. We try to respect all the characters. I think that's, as a filmmaker, you want to respect all the characters. So you try not to sort of draw anyone in black and white, and realize that people are nuanced, and that in war, and when people have to survive, they are compromised. That's really what the film is about. And I think that everyone has to do something that they don't want to do, or something that's not true to themselves. And really, that's her journey. But it's also the journey of the farmer who's trying to save his farm, the wife who's trying to find love in the middle of this barren place, the kid, you know, Axel, who just wants to be accepted by someone. Everyone's looking for something to get them through this terrible time. And, you know, it's not that different in war or in peace. It's just in war that is obviously magnified much more. And it really is a question of life and death.
I have to ask you, what were some of the challenges, logistic-wise, shooting in the snow, cold?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a challenge for the Norwegians because they are so used to it and they're brilliant at it. It was a huge challenge for me. I made my last film in New Orleans and it was the middle of summer, and I made this film in Norway in the middle of winter. And I have to say, I prefer the snow to the heat because at least you can keep warm, whereas in the heat you can't cool down. So having a great crew, having a great DP, John Christian had DP, other great crew around, they just looked after me. I fell over a lot, looked a bit stupid, but they kept rolling, so it was good.
Last question. What do you hope the audience will take away from the themes in the story?
I think it's a film about identity and about survival, and I think I want people to sort of take away the fact that, you know, peace is fragile in this world, and that in war people lose a lot and people have to give up a lot, and that, you know, it's obviously a film about tolerance and survival, and ultimately it's a film, I think, about forgiveness.
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations. Arthur, congratulations on the movie.
Thank you very much.
I had the fortune of screening it last night. Very deeply moving. I shed some tears a couple of times.
Thank you.
What was your reaction when you first read the script? Were you emotional too as well?
Yeah. And especially this character. It's something about, and it's special because my little brother also got cerebral palsy. So it was a very personal project for me. Yeah.
That was in the script?
That was in the script.
Okay. And talk to me about the challenges of shooting out in the snow cold.
Well, I actually grew up in these conditions.
Oh,
like I've been playing out in the snow, in the snowstorm up in northern Norway. So I was kind of used to it. I didn't complain. But it was tough. It was tough, and especially for the crew. And I remember actually the roads, because we were filming out in the woods, and the roads completely broke down because when the snow melted. So it was crazy.
So what's your next project? What are you? What's coming up for you?
Right now I'm working on a stage play back in Oslo, where I'm from, or where I'm living right now. I'm also coming out a new feature called Mortal, starring Nat Wolff. It's a director who made Troll Hunter.
Yes.
And yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I love Troll Hunter.
So that's real exciting.
When is that coming out?
The last thing I've heard is November,
November.
but I'm not sure. I cannot confirm it.
Okay.
But something around that time.
We're looking forward to it, sir. I had the fortune of screening it last night. Such a heavy World War II drama. What's the inspiration behind this story?
Well, the inspiration is partly the humanity side, and also that I was really into war movies when I wrote it. So the humanity side is that I have a Jewish friend, and I started to think, what if this happened to her? So it got very personal for me, actually. So this is not a war hero movie. This is about humanity. So and I think it's important today as well, because we have all these refugees coming from different countries. Norway is such a country dealing with refugees. So it's and it's just 70 years ago we sent our citizens to another country. So I think it's contemporary in a way. Maybe more contemporary than Schindler's List and everything, but it's also about the gruesomeness that is in Schindler's List, for instance, and it's maybe it strike a personal or a side. If you compare it with Saving Private Ryan, it's a very strong story as well. So yeah, I wanted to build up a strong female character that experience going from maybe kind of a childhood or a naivety to deal with the world and responsibility.
I know my opinion about the movie. I already screened it last night. I want to ask about, because there's a lot of World War II movies out there. Schindler's List, well, the famous one, of course.
Of course.
So what do you think, when you first read the script, what do you think that makes this one stand out?
First and foremost, it was a female protagonist. It was a young girl, but mostly the way that Trone wrote about this particular part of the history. If I say World War II Holocaust film, immediately most people will say, oh, is it Poland? Is it France? Is it Germany? No. It's occupied Norway. So it's really a part of the history that a lot of people, if they're not historians or history buffs or don't understand what really was going on in occupied Norway. And so it was a twist, first of all, of real things that happened. And secondly, it just again, the way that Trone wrote the script, these universal themes of 1 minute you are somebody, you're Norwegian. And the next minute, because somebody else has decided that this class of people, in this case religion, are no longer Norwegian, they're no longer anything, and they're rounding them up. So there's very, very similar to what's been going on, not only in this country, but recently in the world, of dividing instead of coexisting.
Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.